The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They run it with Balaj. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He finds his target, Fuller. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Play action, it's Eason. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that did.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for the 22. Pass there, complete to Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. First down carry for Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throw left side complete. That's Henry.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun is Eason. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 8 yards. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Eason on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Fights through and now a crease.
You go like
and
this.
he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
T.J. Logan, 28 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Will Fuller was was the intended target, and it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
37-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up second and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here at a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10. At their own 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
But it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Eason looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Logan. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. 2 yards.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. On third down, it's Logan. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
The Titans, first down.
First and 10, Eason. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Second down, here's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
2 yards.
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
From the gun on third down, Eason into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He'll buy some time right. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 9-yard line.
On second down, Tua steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
55
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On the deep ball. Brings up second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. Now he'll escape to his left. And his pass incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Eason. Man open left side is Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Ballage. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
You can't block me. You can't. You can't block me. 54 is mine.
Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
10-10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at his own 10. Now he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing after the interception. Eason going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. He's letting this one go for full. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, here's Eason. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. He finds an opening past the 40. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And incomplete. as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And they'll throw on first down with Eason. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. And it's second down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down.
The Titans on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down, Titans.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, it's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Westbrook now on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football.
24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it flop. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31 yards.
Back to throw.
1st down, Tennessee.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Toss play to Ballage. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw is Tua. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, 1 win down, still 3.